And hello and welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, the no throne cicerone. And welcome back to stream, folks. You might be wondering to yourselves, what exactly is Ales doing streaming right now? I thought that Ales was streaming a few hours ago. I thought that his Friday stream was over. What is going on here? Well, long story short, I wanted to stream Mega Man 10. I canceled my stream last Wednesday because I was tired and I really didn't want to miss it. And so tonight it just so happened to be a situation where I found myself able to stream. So here I am. So we are basically making up for Wednesday's stream. Here's hoping that you adapt, understand, and enjoy the circumstances. But yeah, maybe just a couple of slightly different things than our general end of week streams. Number one, we are in PNG format because you know what? I do not have time to look presentable right now. I want to say that, I've got a couple of hours in me, but I really don't want to do anything to make things in any sort of way more difficult for this showing. The other thing that you'll probably notice is that the little churro is not with me tonight. He's already gone to bed, and you know what? Maybe it's probably a better idea for me not to hassle him with late night streams. I feel like he's a trooper. He'll stay up for me. He'll play along with the viewers, but I'm sure that he would much rather be in bed. So we don't have him with us. It's just me flying solo tonight. And tonight, of course, we are playing Mega Man 10, which is a game that I wanted to say I started maybe about 2 weeks ago. Still my first playthrough, having a buttload of fun with it. Before we get started on to brass tacks, of course, let's actually go ahead and talk about what is on tap today, because it wouldn't be an Ales Dandy Please stream without us discussing what is on tap today. That is not something that we're gonna let go of. Let's go ahead and go to intermission and turn on the Ales cam. Okay, and this is it. Let me try and fix that just a bit better. And maybe lift up the camera. Real professional stuff here. So what we have over here is a helping from Southern Tier. This is their Maple Warlock Imperial Pumpkin Stout. And you can see it's got the picture of a devilish pumpkin right on time for Halloween. I saw this on the beer aisle and I thought, well, you know what? It's almost Halloween. We're in September, just a month away, really. Why not kick off the season with something as delicious as an Imperial Pumpkin Stout? Not only just a conventional one, but also one that has maple notes on it. So I like the idea. I really like pumpkin beers. They're one of my favorite beer genres. It's interesting because, as with most maple things, whenever you are drinking anything maple flavored, it is more the maple adjacent spices that you're tasting, things like cinnamon and nutmeg, which you know what are quite delicious. Now you might be wondering to yourself, well, what exactly is a Imperial Pumpkin Stout ales? Well, a stout is a beer that brews dark, and the reason why it brews dark is simply because of the fact that you're using malts that are both roasted, and when you boil them, they give out this black goopy substance like Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, maybe even RC Cola, one of your favorites, of course. And stouts are very much a very distinct flavor than their pale counterparts. I want to say they mostly focus on their sugars. They're almost like a wheat bread style sweetness. You've got lots of complex notes with stouts, lots of rustic sugars, things like brown sugars, molasses, maple, of course, toffee, and then you've got additional flavors which can be added, things like chocolate, of course, things like coffee, even, and yeah, just a lot of a wide variety of very strong flavors with stouts. You definitely get a gamut of flavors whenever you're talking about the darker beers. Now, there are a selection, a subset of stouts. You got your coffee stouts, which of course incorporate coffee into the fermentation, and that actually gives the beer slightly more coffee-like notes, as you can imagine. There is such a thing as breakfast stout, which not only does it include coffee, but I believe also includes maybe it's like milk, or is it oatmeal? Well, it's one of those compounds that just gives a whole stronger breakfast style composition. You got things like chocolate stouts, of course, which taste like chocolate, but mostly have that flavor based on the fact that they incorporate chocolate malts into the bill. Then you got things like oatmeal stouts, of course, which add a bit of frothiness to the beer, give it that cereal-like quality. And then you got milk stouts, which incorporate lactose, and of course lactose, your friends who give you milk, gives the beer a creamier quality. But yeah, I am very much a big fan of stouts in general. Imperial stouts specifically are beers with very high alcoholic content. Every time you see the moniker Imperial, you're probably talking about an 8% beer, which is generally very strong. So please drink responsibly. But that's enough about me gabbing on this. Let's actually go ahead and see what Untappd has to say on this particular issue. Let's go ahead and pull over to this side, turn off the Yells cam. Okay. So Maple Warlock, 8.6% alcohol by volume. It's a pumpkin/yam beer. I guess that's one thing that I forgot to say. Whenever you have a fruit beer like a pumpkin beer, what you end up doing is during the fermentation process, you actually throw in chunks of that fruit into the fermentation vat, and so the yeast feeds off of some of that fruit in addition to the malts. The dark side just got a little sweeter. Maple Warlock lures you in with a magical dose of maple syrup to complement his dark and mysterious Imperial Stout base. Let Maple Warlock swirls of maple, pumpkin pie spice, and roasted malts enchant you sip by sip, casting an alluring spell you won't want to break. Wonderful. I love it. I like it. That's a delightful description, and yeah, I very much fancy the Imperial pumpkin stouts, or rather just pumpkin beers in general. Let's actually go ahead and taste this thing. Turn the Yales cam back on over here, and find my trusty bottle opener. I feel like generally, whenever I stream, I don't do bottles. I feel like I've devolved into doing mostly cans. And that's not because I hate bottles in any sort of sense, but I feel like these days, whenever I stream, I will do maybe roughly 3 hours, right? And, I like cans because sometimes I can get tall boys, this is what they call them, slightly higher volumes, and I feel like my predilection is to choose taller cans simply because I assume that if I get a conventionally sized beer, it won't last for most of that session. Of course, what ends up happening, of course, is by the end of the session, no matter how long it is, I've only ever drank about half the beer, which is fine. That just means that I'm enjoying the game. It doesn't mean that the beer is bad. It simply means that I'm pacing myself. And you know what? Everybody should be pacing themselves. Stop rushing me all the time, will ya? Stop rushing me. Hello, Soul Retriever. How are you doing today? What is up? Just getting on with the come on, as they say, trying to play some Mega Man X. How are you doing this fine evening? Happy Friday/Saturday to you. Let's go ahead and actually smell this. Give it a good whiff. and you got some very strong maple notes, almost as if you're drinking some of what's the rebranded name? Pearl Milling Company syrup. It's actually sweeter than that. I definitely sense some strong cinnamon notes on this one. Maybe even a port wine, if you've ever tasted some of those dessert wines. Quite nice. And then I'm also sensing just a bit of maybe like brown sugar. Brown sugar is actually quite present here. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. Let's go ahead and actually taste this. Doing quite well, good sir. It's good to see you, Soul Retriever. I hope you got a wonderful weekend ahead of you. Yeah, it's always nice to have you join us. Famine Ale, as they say. Thank you very much, viewers, for tuning in. And so it's actually quite deep. Very strong notes of maple. I am going to say that they probably overloaded a bit with the maple. This is actually quite it's an interesting taste. I don't know that the maple itself confluences well with the rest of the beer. It's almost as if somebody decided to like add maple into their coffee, and while there is a good level of sweetness there, it doesn't melange well. It doesn't combine well with it. You can definitely taste the flavors. You can taste the intention, but not necessarily the biggest of confluences. Strong levels of sugar, of course. Very little in terms of bitterness, other than that end. There's a tinge of bitterness towards the end. Maybe a bit of pine, and I want to say good notes of cinnamon on the mouth. Lighter than most stouts, maybe a 3 out of 5 in terms of body composition. Light, but you can definitely taste the alcohol on it, which means that it definitely wears its heart on its sleeves. So I enjoy it. I feel like I like standard Warlock by itself, but this is an interesting flavor combination. I would not kick it out of bed for crackers, as somebody once said. And let's go ahead and give this a rating. A 3 is what we are giving it tonight. Cheers, we got it. But yeah, that is what we'll be drinking today. So, with that out of the way, we do have one last bit of business before we actually get started. Question of the night. As a kid, as a child, as a toddler maybe, did you ever stay up late to play games? I'd love to know. There was definitely a couple of times when my brother and I stayed up when we weren't supposed to. I specifically remember staying up past our bedtime and firing up the old Super Nintendo specifically to play Super Mario RPG. That memory is engraved in my mind. But yeah, feel free to share your memories. Wow, I'm misspelling all night today. With that, let's go back to Mega Man X. Okay. I think volume is probably okay. And we are using the Nintendo Switch Pro controller because we are playing the Mega Man X Legacy Collection on the Nintendo Switch, or rather Nintendo Switch 2. Now, if I recall correctly, the last boss that we faced was the Flame Elephant. I think it was the Flame Elephant. And before we actually get started, I did want to go ahead and change my controller setup because we want to make sure that the dash is on one of our shoulder buttons. Wow, that was a pretty strong cough. Okay. So let's go to option. Shot. Jump. Dash. Select left. Select right. And menu, of course, is plus. We want to make sure that this is the left. And I think that should be good enough. There's another way to dash, of course, and that is by pressing left or right twice. But that is just haphazard. That is just irresponsible. Let's see here. And I remember that in order to actually start this game, we actually have to hit password, which is always it's always just a bit takes me off my game. Is game a proper word there? Yes, it takes me off my game. Welcome in I go. Thank you for the one more time. That boy Ale's secret stream. Is it a secret stream? I don't know if it's a secret if I announce it on all my social media. Let's load up game data. Okay, so we're done with Chill Penguin. We've finished off Flame Elephant, and then we defeated Storm Eagle. You know, the coloration on these bosses almost makes it seem it's very difficult to actually tell who you've actually defeated or not. They're only slightly colored darker than their live counterparts. I don't know, I think that's kind of funny. Funny haha or funny ho ho? No, don't do that. I just wanted to hit this thing. If I hit this... I know one of these does something. Huh. Okay. I guess we won't... No, I don't want to do that. The next one in line is actually supposed to be, I think, Thunder Spark Mandrill. Yeah, Spark Mandrill. There we go. Okay, there we go. Nice. Bum bum ba da 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 da. So I'm basically following this walkthrough on Strategy Wiki at this point, even though I was out of order the first time around. Get heart. There's supposed to be a heart that I need to get here. So we'll try and look for that, I suppose. Now, how do I... Alright, the weapons. We have 3 weapons so far. Here's hoping that we don't get it. This song is so good. I am only enjoying it for the first time, Soul Retriever. But I'll take your word for it. Soul Retriever, of course, has yet to be wrong on anything Mega Man X related. Alright, always be charging ABC. Gosh, if only I could just crouch. Okay, maybe I just need to be more aggressive with these folks. I remember staying up playing Halo, or was it Gears of War, and my dad caught me and said, "You're gonna yourself from playing too much and not sleeping." Ever since then, been scared to sleep late, but now lately been sleeping late when my body's ready to doze off. Well, you should absolutely listen to your body. I don't think that I would ever, suggest that you are actually going to do something as detrimental as that to your body by staying up late. But if you make a habit of it, of course your body's going to just not be happy with it, and you're gonna have problems. So I definitely recommend sleeping when you need to. Listen to your body, as they say. I need to find a better way to destroy these things. Are you playing one of my favorite games? Indeed I am, Micktastic. How are you doing today? It's great to see you. Happy Friday/Saturday to you. This is actually my first playthrough, technically speaking, so if you've come here for great gaming, please know that this is a far cry from it. But I appreciate your company this evening. Let me go ahead and give you a shouties here. Anybody watching right now, kindly consider following fellow Fruity member Micktastic. Last seen playing, last having a co-working and studying session. Those are actually pretty cool. But yeah, thank you so much for popping in. Seems you've already beaten Storm Eagle. Yeah, so I've defeated Chill Penguin, Storm Eagle, and Flame Elephant. Or Flame Mammoth. Flame Elephant, how dare you? How dare I? Been sleeping at like 4 AM to 6 AM, but waking up at 12 PM to 1. Is that fine, Ales? Like I tell my mom, no, it is not. But you do you. You know what? You do you. Oh dear. Goodness. Who have we? Yeah, thank you for the shout out. You're absolutely most welcome. Also, so where have you been? I was listening to lectures, learning and how to do sound design stuff. That's really cool. It's nice to edify yourself that way. I've often thought about potentially doing a co-working stream. I've just never gathered the proper assets for it. I feel like you need to really establish like a time and a setting, and I'm already struggling to like find time to stream as it is, so adding a completely different type of stream to what I'm doing. You know what, let's change weapons. I feel like I'm just taking hits here. Maybe let's do, one thing that always fails to never work, or rather something that always works, is this cyclone weapon. I like it. There you go, that's how you do it. Let's see, haha, your mom sleeps like too like that. Both my mother and my father have terrible sleeping habits, and yes, they will sleep at like 2 in the morning every single day. Wake up at like at 10 in the morning or later. And you know what? We are humans, so we have to respond to sunlight and darkness, and doing that constantly is not helping anybody. But you know what? That's just my opinion, and also scientific thoughts. All right. There we go. So whenever I encounter those enemies, I'm simply gonna just switch to the cyclone weapon. Let's see. Me sleeping at like 6 AM every day. You know what? Don't listen to me. I'm just a negative, a nagging Nelly, as they say. But once again, everybody, please do you do you, as they say. I just nag my parents a lot. I wonder if there's stuff down there. If I fall down there, will there be? I bet it's just a chasm. Watch out for the ostrich here. OMG, what? My parents sleep so early, like 8 PM, wake up at 5 to 7 AM. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think my parents are just have their own very specific sleeping habits. And I kid you not, whenever I go visit over there, we're having lunch like at 3 in the afternoon. Which is, in my opinion, just a bit late. It's just a bit late. Alright, let's You know what? It's nice that all we are facing right now are ostriches. I could, if the rest of the level was me shooting down ostriches, that would be nice. That'd be enough. Yeah, what is that? That doesn't look great. Oh, right, I can actually jump to the walls. Oh, no. Ah. Wait, what? Ah. So, this is a water monster. I assume that this is a water monster. What in my arsenal could probably do something good against that? Maybe the ice weapon might be good. It could freeze it. So I'll try that when I get to it. If you have questions that need to be answered, can answer absolutely everything. Thank you so much for the offer, Mctastic. I will have to keep that one in mind. Right, and here I am like saying, oh hey, I should use the other weapons, and I forget that I said that I would be shooting these things with the cyclone weapon. In fact, if I could just use the cyclone weapon for everything in the game, that'd be great. I'm gonna say that maybe the blue orbs will heal the specific weapon that you have on you at that specific time. The cyclone is such a solid weapon. It wasn't mentioned in the US Direct. Oh, but we're getting Star Force. Alright, let's keep going here. You know, this constant in and out of the light reminds me a bit of... Oh no. Reminds me of that Donkey Kong Country level where the lights kept going in and out. Because of course, I have to relate everything to Donkey Kong Country. Of course. We've gotten all the games in a Legacy collection except for Legends. Mega Man Legends. So actually, just for some context, this is the second Mega Man game that I've played that I'm attempting to actually finish. The first one I ever finished was Mega Man Zero, and that one was difficult. That one was tough. And so I was going to do Mega Man Zero 2, but then I thought, well, maybe I should try something that's a little more... Something different in the series. And then I turned to Mega Man X. I don't know what they'd even do about that. Yeah, Mega Man Zero is so hard. Yeah, it was definitely a challenge. But I was very happy once I actually did beat it. It was a very frustrating set of streams. Okay, so let's equip the penguin weapon and see what happens. Oh gosh, and of course I switch weapons right in the middle of that. I don't think that did anything. Oh, get out of the way, get out of the way. Oh no. I forgot that I have a dash. And that's the problem right there. Oh no, 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 no.
Of course!
Did I just... Oh, I just disappeared out of existence. Oof. No. Run, run, run. Oh gosh. You know what? I don't think the Chili Willy weapon is really doing much for us. I think we're going to go back to the Mega Buster and work with our dashes, because I think we're actually having solid evasion there. It was more about yeah, more about properly evading and staying the course. Let's see. I think the first one is the most unforgiving. Yeah, absolutely. I've heard that the sweet spot for the Mega Man Zero series is about the Mega Man Zero 3. If you want, I'm not going anywhere for a while. It does the thing where it has a lot of pits that are unfair. Absolutely. Hidden pits and hidden spikes. It gets better as the game goes, yeah. Zero 3 is probably the best gameplay wise. Zero 4 has the best story. And you know what? Actually, now that you mention it, the reason why I even started playing Zero out of all games is because I heard this Retronauts podcast that talked about the richness of the story of Mega Man Zero. And if there's anything that's catnip to me, is a great game story. So that's why I made that mistake. It wasn't a mistake. It was good. It's just ridiculously hard. That's what that is. It's funny because that's kind of where the sweet spot is for Battle Network. I see. And I feel like the sweet spot for X, it's X3 and X4. It is a pretty solid story because you really don't get much in X until about X4. Yeah, and I know that at the beginning we got like this little tidbit with like a Zero, but it wasn't really particularly substantial. It was just like, oh, I'm saving you, and you don't really know their story. They do have a Day of Sigma in this, but you didn't have that before. Yeah, I'm glad that they're actually fleshing out some of those missing pieces here. All right, let's try it again. So it seems like we're doing pretty good in terms of just getting to that octopus. Not octopus, that bubble creature. But we have to do better. Storm Eagle. So we can either go up or go down. I don't think we've gone down yet. A lot of lore for this game is in the manga and stuff. Yeah, additional content in different media. I get that. Ah, nice. Where's my light? Oh, and we're just back to the same exact spot, huh? Hey, what is that? I want it. I want it. Oh. Like, you don't find out a lot about the Mavericks have friendships unless you read the manga. Gotcha. Well, the Mavericks are like Reploids that turn rogues, right? That's kind of the idea. Since there's not much dialogue. Indeed. Stony, how are you doing today? It's great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. How is it going? I think last time I saw you, you were playing Liza P. Anybody who's watching right now, kindly consider giving Stony Classics a follow. Plays a lot of awesome games, mostly retro focused, and an amazing game collector. Last seen playing Liza P. So highly encourage you following an actual great gamer. As opposed to me waffling around over here. Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, Stony. I wish there was dialogue in this game. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the shouty. You're most welcome. You can't actually get up there. That's weird. Can I just go behind them? No. Maybe that's later. Okay, so remember that there is something special over here in this part of the map, and I might try and trace my steps back. Aside from the stuff with just Zero and X, but they did add dialogue in other games later. Nice. It's always nice when they can take a game that is in many ways complete and just add back some stuff for the fans, for the community. Yes, Liza P is getting a bit rough. Now we're in the swamp. I'm assuming that's an area in the game and not a beautiful metaphor. Yeah, but that section that you were playing when I was watching you definitely looked like a battle of attrition even. So I'm going to say that maybe if we drop down here, we'll land in that area that I saw. This is a leap of faith right here. Gosh darn it! Okay. You know what? We shot our shot. I have no regrets. No regrets. I also kind of wish we got the Maverick Hunter X version. And that's for the PSP, right? That's for the PSP? Chapter 8, I think. Nice. At least the side thing. Good morning, Verva. How are you doing today? It's great to see you. I hope you rested well. Oh no, get away, get away, get away. It's gonna shoot us. Change weapons, change weapons. Look at that. I am learning. Hello everyone. Hey Casey, how are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Lots of wonderful people here already. Let me go ahead and give some more shouties. Anybody watching right now, kindly consider giving Verva Valkia a follow. Fellow Fruity Stream team member, last seen playing Black Book, and just a delight to chat with. Thank you so much for stopping by. And last but certainly not least, definitely please follow KCQ, one of the leaders of the Fruities stream team, and also a fellow Cutie member, so double team right there. Last seen playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Every single time I stop by, it is mayhem, Casey, and I love it. It is the best kind of mayhem. Thank you so much for being here. Alright, let's go up here. Had the deepest sleeps. So it's since last you caught me, it's basically the same day. So I have not slept, but I did have some delicious dinner. I had some pizza from this Italian place that my wife found. Some mushroom and what is it? Mushroom and sausage, Italian sausage pizza. Alright, I think that's the end of those, yeah, we're good. Now we don't need that weapon anymore. Just gotta stay away from the birds. I was watching Casey play as Rudo today. That's fun. Does Rudo actually have extra functionality? I assume she does. That's kind of, it's fun when randomizers have that level of ability. Okay, I can't imagine that down this chasm is any different than what we saw before, so I'm not, oh come on, what was that? Okay, that's okay. We're getting on the going on. We're striving, we're thriving. Is there any rhyme or reason to where those birds fly? Probably not. Okay, back in the light. Like Arthas Menethil used to say, the light. Okay, so now we are going into it. Time zones are wild. Yeah, they are. Really want to find a nice Italian place here. Like we've got Mario's. It's just a skin. Oh, I see. You mean the Rudo skin. I was hoping she'd have the abilities like Zora Link. See, when you said Rudo, I assumed that you would have like a Mikau style control, but I guess not. It's just a nice set of skins. Okay, so we're gonna dash around. We're gonna do some blasting and hope for the best. Oh no! Why do I keep getting stuck on the stickies? Oh jeez. Is there any hope for... Oh gosh, how do I get out of this? The problem is that every single time... Oh gosh. Ah. And if I just... There's gotta be a better way to avoid those sticky things. Okay. Let's see. Alas, she does not. I love using the word alas, by the way. Brownie points on that one. Me being an EST but not sleeping until 6 a.m. and then I started blast. Is this Soap Man? It is actually you know what? That's probably a good descriptor right there, Soap Man. It is just a bubble creature. Unfortunately, that is getting the best of us. I'm running out of wind energy somehow, even though I assumed that I had that it just recharged by itself whenever you restarted the level. It's nice because defeating Storm Eagle makes this boss easier. Makes me feel fancy. We do like feeling fancy here. You know what? I like saying schedule instead of schedule. Just because I like to feel fancy. Which may or may not be why I picked the Neo pronouns Zer. Those are very distinguished. Thank you for the reminder, Mctastic. Let's see. Fun fact, in OG Mega Man you had to buy energy adapters, but X automatically starts off with it in every game. Really? Wow. That sounds like it would have been much more difficult to engage with if there was an additional middle step. How do I get past these blasted gears? Gotta... Oh, come on! I think that those flying birds come in... Sometimes I just don't understand the rhythm of those birds. Is it just when the light lights up, or is it specific areas of the map? Okay, nice. Okay, I think we're done with the birds, except for this one. The birds. Now, if only I could use a save state here, but no such thing in this version of the game. Specific areas you can pre-shoot or to kill them. Okay, good to know. I thought that it had something to do with the verticality of my jumps, or where I was located in the arena. Okay, so I guess the strategy here is to avoid the puddles, because that's really the thing that's killing us. Like this. See how I just ate the puddle for no reason? I ate the puddle. Oh my gosh. Oh, get down there, get down there. No! How many more could it take? Oh, jeez. Is it gonna go down? No. No, of course not. It's just gonna wait for me to die. Seriously, this thing just is taking a beating. Move, move, move. No! Oh, thank God. I mean, we did it. We did it. Let's see. Where was I? If you remember, okay. Nub they trigger when you pass specific points. You think it's blue, Raz, Jello. Yummy. If you don't defeat Storm Eagle when it makes a lightning sound and spits out steam, it would shoot lightning bolts instead. That's crazy. Heck yes, I did it. I did it. Look forward to me not repeating that that success ever again. But thank you for the congratulations. I like participation trophies. Ooh, that's exactly what we need. Ah, these things. Of course they have to respawn every single time. ABC, always be charging. How do we even shoot down? Boom. Why did I just wait for that? Is there a floor down there? I'm going to assume that there's a floor. They stopped doing it after this game, but when you defeat specific bosses, it changes stages. Oh, that's an interesting mechanic. They kind of do something like that in X6, but I don't understand how it works. Yeah, kind of an interesting design choice. Maybe just keep you under your toes. I need more power on my beams or something. Watch out! Watch out! Thank goodness for that. It's like a red turtle. It refuses to leave the platform. 1 life, 1 up. I get the feeling I won't get another 1 up in a... Hey, come on. What a lousy chump. Okay. I feel like we're getting close. Hey, I remember... Oh, no. I think for those, we actually have to use the Cyclone weapon again. Right? Watch out. Nice. More of these. More of those. Let's see. Like with Flame Mammoth, the floor is lava if you don't defeat Chill Penguin. Yeah, I think I... Excuse me. Ooh, sorry about that, folks. Bit of a cough. And this is as good a time as any. Even though this is a drinks-friendly stream, we highly advocate the consumption of water. Water, of course, the element which brings life. Not only does it help you stay hydrated, but also help you regulate your metabolics and stave off the deleterious effects of alcohol consumption. So please drink up. I'm waiting for a super energy around here. Super energy. Let's see. Which this game kind of forces your hand to go to Chill Penguin. Oh no. Right, because so many things depend on it, I guess. Wow, that is some range there. Oh, thank goodness for that. I love egg. We love egg. That's where the dash is. You know, until you mentioned it, I had completely forgotten that the dash is actually found with Chill Penguin. But you're absolutely right. Okay, we don't need weapons anymore. We don't need weapons. The dash is pretty essential. What? Okay, more birds again. I'm trying to see if there's like a... Oof. Oh, come... Okay, just gotta remember where the birds are. And... I somehow felt that was gonna happen. Jeez! They're cutthroat, these creatures. Alright, so... Simple jump here. Okay, I think they're not coming back considering that the light is back on. It's such an important upgrade. Absolutely agreed. Okay, so I'm going to assume that this is the boss room. And considering the order, we can either use Storm Eagle's weapon, the Flame Elephant weapon, or the Chill Penguin. I'm going to say that because this is an electric-based enemy, then maybe... Okay, none of these make sense. Chill? I'm gonna say chill. Let's do chill. Let's chill with the Spark Mandrill. Because water and electricity, maybe? Wait, somebody said that before. I think somebody said that actually. Just fire. Just fire. You know what? It does... Oh! You know what? I was ready for that. I saw that coming. Let's go ahead and a brief toast here. All my love to long ago. The weaknesses in this game make it complete child's play. You know what, Mick? I'm a child. I'm a baby gamer. I need every piece of help that I can get. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and look this up. Spark Mandrill. No shame, my friend. I like the cheese games as much as I can. You literally had it. I'm assuming, I'm guessing that the weapon is correct, right? That's gotta be right. Thunder Slimer, Spark Mandrill. Shotgun Ice, okay. Just shoot it once and watch it frozen in place. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, if you time it, he gets stun locked. Okay, excellent. You're a lifesaver, Mick. Also, welcome, Jurassic. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for popping by. I am simply trying to survive Mega Man X. As you know, I'm not terribly good at this. Time it perfectly. He cannot do anything. That sounds beautiful. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna try to avoid his attack. Oh, there he goes. Oh, cool. Wow, I keep getting hit. Oh, this is not bad. Oh, come on. Oh no. Gosh. That was such a good run. All right. No use crying over spilled milk. You know what? Ads are starting in about 2 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and take that ad break. I'm going to blame that on my overconfidence. Overconfidence right there. Let's go ahead and save. A lot of boss weaknesses do that. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna take a quick ad break, folks. If you're still interested in this lollygagginess of mine, stay tuned in 3 to 4 minutes for some more Mega Man X. And hello and welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, Gentleman Streamer, Beer Goggles 21, the Wolf of Brussels. And we are here playing Mega Man X, trying to beat our heads against a relatively simple level, but definitely having a hard time at it. So as usual, having a grand time. Thank you so much for the welcome back, Nicktastic. Appreciate you hanging out. I am sorry if I am defiling your memories of this amazing game. Let's try this again. Going to go against the Spark Mandrill. And so clearly we had this strategy last time. The issue now is actually just getting to him properly. I'm not gonna lie, I went ahead and looked at the strategy, some of the strategies for beating that octopus creature, and apparently you can actually use the Storm Eagle's weapon to do quick work of them. So I think I'm gonna do that because that fight was wild on E. Did you used to have a different name? So I changed my username, I want to say maybe like 4 weeks ago at this point. I used to be Ales and Fails. So the beginning, the word Ales is the same, except I decided to change Fails for Dandy because, you know what, I thought that I should be less known for failing and more for dressing nicely. That was my idea. Please is just please. Every time I think of the word please, I think of that scene from the movie Men in Black when the alien takes over the garbage man's body. No, not garbage man. He takes over this white person's body, and he goes up to a garbage man and he wants to take his truck, right? And then the garbage man, for some reason, happens to be carrying a pistol. And he just says, please. And I'm just like, why does he say that? Anyways, that's me and my ridiculous train of thought. Oh gosh, gotta watch out for the birds here. The boids. Oh yeah, Storm Eagle does quick work of a lot of enemies. Yeah, I find that it's actually a very solid weapon. And it looks like the chill weapon actually works well on this thing. Or maybe I'm just assuming things. It's okay. That's what I thought, but I didn't know if I was wrong. Men in Black is such a good movie. It is delightful. I love it. I am due for a rewatch. Gotta take out this thing. Nice. So I assume that if we just approach slowly, we'll have enough time to react to the birds. I bet one of them is coming right now. Right? Oh, come on! That was ridiculous. It's basically whenever you land on that blasted platform. Nice. You know, I don't, speaking of Men in Black, I think the second one is okay. It's not, it's not high art, but it's okay. And, I did actually enjoy the third one. That was, I don't know. I thought that one was good. But yeah, there's nothing that can beat the first one. And actually, here's me wasting game time and actually talking about one of my core memories. But one of my favorite moments in the first Men in Black is just at the end, when Agent K goes to J and he says, I wasn't training a partner, I was training a replacement. And I don't know, every single time I happen to mentor somebody in some way, I always think about that. Anyways, oh come on, move. Oh, did that even hit it? Beautiful. Move.
Oh, come on. It totally avoided the attack. Jeez, move. It sure is lasting pretty darn long. Okay, nice. That was still tough. Okay, but we actually made it past it, which is good, which is nice. Let's keep it going. Now, as I recall, we start seeing the birds again. And these little trucks over here. The little trucks. Let's just make sure that not to get too ahead of ourselves. And watch out for this thing over here. Oh, come on. We can just skip it. This is... Oh, seriously. Just because we couldn't... Watch out, watch out, watch out. Nice. Why is it back? I thought I had killed it. Ugh. Terrible. Get rid of this thing. No, no, no. I am just eating the bullets here. What are you doing? Ails. The fiend. Oh, thank goodness for energy. Can we actually make it over here? Oh, well, we're gonna start seeing those turtles. Which are best dealt with Storm Eagle's weapon. Thank goodness for that. Oh! Hello? How do we... Wait a second. That doesn't... I was about to mention that. How do we get past this platform, Nick, if you don't mind me asking? You can get it from dash jumping. In like a... How do you... Oh, I think I can get it. I think I... Sort of, but... That's a ridiculous jump. But it's easier with a special weapon. Well, we're gonna try it for... There we go. Nice. You dash jump from the walk and hit the ledge. I'm gonna call that a victory. There was a couple of those kinds of jumps in Mega Man Zero. I remember that, and those were awful. I remember like being there for like an hour stuck in trying to get some of the Mega Pixies or whatever they were called. You dash the same weapon you need for the tank at the beginning. Yeah. Trying to get this thing. I forget what the heart does, but I'm going to assume that I have maybe either better hearts or better defenses. I think my energy went up a little bit. Maybe. Watch out for this thing. Okay. Oh no. Oh, nice. We love that egg. It did. Okay. Appreciate the sagely advice. Oh, come on. Oh, nice, I shot it down. That felt good. I actually shot one bird. Look at that. I feel like an adult. Oh, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I knew that one was coming for me. Jeez. Oof. Okay, back in the light. Okay, and now boss battle. And now, the goal is to avoid Spark Mandrill's attack, while at the same time hitting him with the chili weapon. Either a single shot can deal with them, or a second stage charge. Good to know, good to know. Alright, as I like to say, today's to come. Let's make it happen, Captain. Let us make it happen, Captain Ferdinand Magellan. Crunch. I was a cinnamon toast person myself. Oof. Wait, what? Oh, it just hit me in the face. That was bad. Okay, try again. I thought that once I stopped it in its tracks with that punch that it was going to reset back to normalcy, but wishful thinking, I suppose. Move out of the way. No! I didn't realize that it would do that. Go. Oh gosh, why? Move, 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 move. Jeez. Oh gosh. This guy is this guy is powerful. Okay, I think we need to make sure that we're dashing whenever we're jumping, because I think that's crippling our jump over here. But it won't stop him. I think the timing is a little before his arms go down. Gotcha. And yeah, he's one of the hardest hitting bots. Definitely, definitely. But we're learning, we're learning. Where'd he go? Oh, right. Oh gosh, of course I ate that. Why do I have this weapon? Oh no. That was a wasted. This is all because I had the wrong weapon chosen. Of course. You know what? At the very least, we got that heart, right? That's progress right there. Let's do this. Let's do this. We are known for perseverance. As I like to say, I can do this all day. Unless I need to go to sleep, then I can't do it all day. It's a small window. I believe in you. Yeah, thank you for that, Mick. This is very classic for our streams, by the way. So worry not. Gotta stay on brand, as they say. Okay, at the very least, we got a good way to deal with the water tentacle monster, which was probably one of our big detractors from the beginning. And now we just gotta deal with these birds. Ah, jeez. These buzzsaws on these things are limitless. Oh, why do I keep doing that? I would have definitely be thankful for some energy right there. But you know what? Beggars cannot be choosers. We cannot beg and we cannot choose. Okay, let's Storm Eagle it. Storm Smeagol. Run, 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 run. go. Oof. No. Jeez. Oh gosh. I basically just decided to live inside it to receive all that damage. Ah, that was foolhardy. Foolhardy, as I say. But I want to say that we did have a bit more control over action, so that was nice. Try not to overuse this particular weapon simply because we need it so often. Beautiful. Okay, we don't need it anymore, so let's switch out. Now watch out for the birds, of course. Avian creatures. Every time I think about birds and my disdain of them in video games, the first game that comes to mind is excuse me, Ninja Gaiden, where you would have these hawks endlessly respawning in levels and fly at a very, very difficult to determine arcs, and they would just halt your progress. Oh my gosh. Every single time I eat that one in the face and I feel like I'm about to fall. Also, one of those hearts is in every stage. Oh, good to know. I probably need to go back to a couple of stages at this point. In order to collect those. It'll be nice to revisit some classic stages and maybe go back. I wish there was like a checklist or something in the game that told you which ones you already had. Okay, let's switch over. At the very least, we have a bit more energy than last time. Let's make it happen. Okay. I like the fact that it destroys the bubbles too. That's nice. What? Oh, jeez. No! Go out of the... Get out of here. I can't believe I got 3 hits in because it just cornered me in that area. Oh, that was so bad. Yeah, they don't add that until X3 and then they never do that again. It would be nice. It would be nice. I'm not suggesting for a collectathon style keeping track of things, but it is definitely nice when games give you that information. I don't want to spend the Storm Eagle's weapon anymore. Oh no. How do I even avoid these things? Okay. I'll just go in guns a-blazing with the Mega Buster. Oh, that's nice. It's almost like a bullet hell. A bullet Hades even. Can't wait to play that Hades too. The birds are coming. I think with the release of it on Switch too. Oh, you mean Hades 2? That confirms 1.0, right? I don't, so my thought on that was that, Nintendo doesn't release unreleased games, so that was my take on it. There was a date for it in the Direct, yeah. So that might be it. Are you a fan of, a Hades, Mctastic? I can tell you that I spent the better part of 3 years playing it on and off. I'm a shieldsman myself, a shieldsman. I love Hades. Nice. It's also just got such a rich story, you know? There was definitely times when, at the beginning, I wanted to put it down, but I kind of just got captivated by the characters. Shield users. We are of a sort. We are of a breed. The shield is my favorite weapon, hands down. Yeah, it's good, right? It's good. My favorite aspect, and now you're tuning into Hades talk. My favorite aspect was using the Shield of Chaos aspect of Chaos. And the only reason for that was because I really liked having all the shields fly out and have this Captain America sort of thing going on. I know that the best shield is supposed to be the aspect of Zeus, but I never actually put points into it, so I almost locked myself out of it. I managed to beat the game several times with Chaos. I gotta move. Ugh. Ooh, that was close. That was a close. Oh gosh. Whew. Yes, let's save that game data. I gotta manage my my dodging and dashing. I love how they kept us captivated, like giving us little bits of lore. Yeah, every single conversation just gives you an extra little piece of the overarching story, and it does really well in terms of world building. Definitely something that I appreciated from it. I can tell you right now that I could go back to Hades 1, despite the fact that I put hundreds of hours into it, and I would still find things to do in it. I definitely haven't done like all the achievements on it. And honestly, I don't think I'm that good. I did get the quote-unquote ending. I don't know if it's like the best ending, but it's the ending after like 10 runs. After 10 defeats of the final boss. I think there's an even more perfect ending after that, but I didn't get that one. I think I used the Chaos Shield mostly. Nice. It was my bedtime game for a while. Yeah, it's like have a run in and then go to bed. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the raid, JX5. Thank you so much. Let's go to intermission for a quick minute here. And hello raiders. Welcome, Moonglow System. How have you been? It's great to see you. All units advance. It's a robo raid. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you doing? JX5, of course. Thank you so much for popping in. Now, my question to you all is, anyone watching right now, kindly consider giving JX5 a follow. Last seen playing Overlord. How was that going? Tell us about your run. I don't know that I am familiar with the game Overlord, but it sounds extremely familiar, which suggests to me that I probably did play it at some point. Or at the very least know people that have played it. But thank you so much for popping in with your community. I am Ails. I mostly play... well, actually, I would say that I'm more of a variety gamer. I do mostly retro stuff, maybe like 66%, but then I also do modern stuff. I would generally have my Corgo with me, but he is sleeping right now, so unfortunately he is unavailable for close-ups. The other thing that, of course, that we do around here is we enjoy ales. Today is no different. We are enjoying a delicious Maple Warlock, which is an Imperial Pumpkin Stout. If anybody that came in with the raid has to raid and fade, completely understand. Please take care of yourself first. Stretch your legs, have a snack, do whatever it is you need to do. But in case you want to stick around, join us for some Mega Man X. Why don't ya? Once again, thank you so much for the raid. Doing well, and thank you. Yeah, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. It is an older game, I'm assuming. I feel like I've played Overlord before. It sounds very familiar, right? You control minions of different colors. If I remember correctly, it's similar to Dungeon Keeper. Overlord is fun and the stream went well. Nice. But maybe not. That sounds like a very nice drink. Yeah, it's Are you a fan of the stouts, JX5? By the way, is it JX5 or is this like JAX5? Let me know. I feel like I've asked you this question before, but I have the worst memory in the world. There's an entry in the Book of World Records that says worst memory, and it has my name on it. It says Ales P. Dandy. He rated because he loves Mega Man X. You know what? I'm glad that you do. I am sorry if I besmirch your memories of this game because I am having the worst time. I've been on this stage for the last hour and a half, and I'm having a good time. I'm not gonna lie. But it is a tough game for me. It's a tough stage for me at least. Yes, I just unlocked the third color of Minion. I'm a fan of the Mega Man series. Nice, nice. Do you have a favorite game in the series? The only game in the Mega Man oeuvre that oh my goodness. And let's stop it right here. Let's go back to intermission, folks. Brent, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciate you. How are you doing, Brent? And of course, anybody who is watching right now, I can't imagine that you don't know excellent Sonic and Mario game streamer Brent. Please consider giving them a follow. Please follow Brent Zone. Let me see if I can find you. There you are. Last seen playing Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And I believe Brent, tonight is your community controls the stream night. I very much enjoy those because definitely the community puts you to work. But thank you so much for bringing in your community. Welcome in, Dizzy Dennis. I got hooked after Mega Man X5. Are you also a fan of the Mega Man series, Brent? I don't believe we've had that conversation. Thank you so much for bringing in your community. Victor Gale posted the Tomb Raid emote because not everyone is a sub. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Thank you for doing that and welcome in. I can almost taste it. Thank you so much for the alert. Future Witch Roka. It was crowd control and randomizer tonight. Yes, nice. Classic Friday nights. Very casual fan. Yes, I have played many of the games but beaten only a few. I was just saying that I've only ever beaten Mega Man 0. This is my first playthrough of Mega Man X. And as you know, Brent, I am terrible at gaming, so I'm having a terrible time at it. But you know what? We're having a great time. If anybody doesn't know me, I'm Ales. I mostly play retro games, but I play modern games maybe 30% of the time. I would generally have my corgi Churro with me, but unfortunately he's sleeping right now, so he's unavailable for request. Of course, the only other thing that is of interest here is we do enjoy our ales, and we do have an ale with us. Let me go ahead and switch the camera over for just a quick second. Where's my ales cam? And there it goes. So tonight we are enjoying a Maple Warlock and Imperial Pumpkin Stout from Southern Tier. If you enjoy pumpkin, and you enjoy stouts, I highly recommend it. Cheers to you all. But yeah, anybody who came in with the raid, absolutely, please take care of yourself. If you have to raid and fade, I completely understand. Get some stretch, get some snacks, get some rest. Please do what you have to do, but otherwise, kindly stick around for some fun Mega Man X action. Okay, let's see. I love how X was named by Dr. Light because it represents limitless potential. I like that idea. Yeah, it's kind of cool. This was my first Mega Man game ever. Oh, good to know. Rando and crowd control, aka not so controlled chaos. Yeah. I like I said, those are always a ton of fun. Oh my goodness, I almost fell right there. I only beat 0-1, the easy mode with the compilation for the DS. And see, I only realized that was an option on the Legacy Collection after I started the game, and I felt like because I had already beaten like 3 levels that I didn't need to go back, and I regretted that for the rest of the game. So you made the right choice, Brent. Just so you know. That makes 3 ale-related streamers live. Met. Nice. Well, there you go. It's a small growing community. Not much of an IPA person, but they grew on me. You know what? I do not mind the IPAs. Generally, I veer away from strong bitters, but every once in a while they're fine, as long as they have a good confluence of flavors. I have had that. Yes, Voodoo Ranger was pretty alright. Voodoo Ranger definitely does a good job. I like the bitter, nutty stuff like Arrogant Bastard Ale. You know what? It's been a hot minute since I've had Arrogant Bastard Ale. That is definitely a vibe. What would you recommend? Don't really know what I like, honestly. Most stuff has been bitter. I would probably recommend wheat beers if you're looking for something a little sweeter with a little more body. That is generally my go-to recommendation. Okay, let's beat this octopus thingy. Gosh darn it, why? No! I think that was my worst run yet. Just so you all know, that was my worst time fighting this monster yet. Let's see. Been a few years, but a friend of mine who also liked IPAs enjoyed it. Let's see. I don't understand how people are like, this has a strong orange taste. And I'm like, absolutely not. So, I'm not gonna defend, what how people read a particular beer, but I will say that over time, your mouth does pick up certain flavors that it wouldn't pick up otherwise, and that is actually a reason why I like tasting notes. If you think about it, or rather, not if you think about it, but it is scientific truth that your mind, your brain can't fathom more than 3 or 4 flavors at a time. And so the idea is that if you're only ever thinking about the bitter taste of beer when you enjoy it, you're actually just maybe biasing your taste buds to something that may or may not already be there. And so the idea is that if somebody gives you an educated opinion as to how something tastes, like, oh hey, this has citrus peel, this has some cinnamon, or maybe this has a bit of roasted malts, then you might actually start to read those flavors. That's what someone that actually tastes beer professionally once suggested to me in a podcast I heard a very long time ago, and it kind of stuck with me. But yeah, that is where I am. It's honestly the same with coffee and wait, I missed that. So let's see. To answer your question, I sure did, like a roughly good multiple times. Gotcha. It's honestly the same with coffee and weed, where people be like, it has notes of chocolate and citrus, and I'm like, where? To each their own, McTastic, to each their own. Staying up late to play games as a kid is what I did many times. Yeah, thank you for answering the question of the night. I was just saying that when I was a kid, the one time that I remember specifically doing so, my brother and I stayed up late past our bedtime to play Super Mario RPG, fired up the Super NES, and tried to play it as silently as we could, lest our parents found out. And that was wonderful. Oh, come on, every single time, that blasted bird. Okay. I am clearly reaching my end here. Let me see. I see you beat Storm Eagle already, nice. Yeah, that one was a really good stage. I liked it a lot. Really, is that why people say it's an acquired taste? It might have something to do with that. I am simply suggesting that the idea of priming your mind to a flavor actually helps you read that flavor. That's basically all I'm saying here. And if you're thinking, oh hey, I should read cinnamon here and I'm still not getting it, then maybe it doesn't exist. And again, not absolutely not trying to be a contrarian or anything like that. You do you, absolutely. Oh my gosh, these things are just... Why do they have kneecaps? Why do robots have kneecaps? Let's see. Yes, that makes sense. Maverick Hunter X was such a cool remake. I wish all the Mega Man X got the same treatment. Yeah, that was for the PlayStation Portable, right? If I'm not mistaken. Like, I'm pretty sure people say Guinness has a chocolate notes and I do not taste it. Yeah, that one is a little difficult to read. I enjoy my Guinness, but not because of its chocolate notes. I like it because of its roast. Well, guys, I hate to raid and run, but I gotta go. Else, I hope to catch you again soon. Yeah, thank you so much for popping in, Future Witch. Future Twitch, sorry. Future Twitch, I misread that. I apologize. Take care and have a great night. Such good memories. I would sneak some late night SA2 as a teen. Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, there's definitely something to be said about the idea of like doing something that you're not supposed to, and at the same time it's something that you enjoy. That just gives it that extra flair, right? Thank you so much for the follow. Follows are anonymous. Feel free to introduce yourself. Or, oh gosh, thank you so much for the gifted subscriptions, Ivan. That is wild. Thank you so much for doing that. You absolutely didn't have to. You gave a subscription to Casey, Foxling Bubble, a fellow cutie member, Moonglow System, of course, Inigo, and Biking Crib. That is very kind of you, Ivan. Sorry, I am... how are you doing, by the way? It's great to see you. I keep hearing the subscription sound in my ears, and I'm kind of just like, what is happening here? But everyone who received a subscription, kindly consider giving Ivan your gratitude. A remake of all classic games would be pretty much print money. Yeah, and it's unfortunate that Capcom hasn't done too much with the Mega Man franchise recently, other than a couple of re-releases here and there. Every single time somebody says that Capcom is making an announcement, I always hear the long forlorn fan saying, "Are we ever getting that Mega Man Legends 3?" And of course, I don't know if that is happening. By the way, if I missed a chat message, please feel free to rewrite it. I know that I missed a couple of things there. Let's see, it's a little embarrassing, but I actually really like coffee from Waffle House. Like, it's legitimately better than any coffee I've ever had from a chain. You know what, I don't remember having coffee from Waffle House, but I do remember enjoying visiting the Waffle House. Back when I lived in the East Coast, I definitely stopped by there with my brother a couple of times on like long road trips. Waffle House. It's more like a dinerish type of location. All right, let's do this. Are we actually gonna get past this thing? It's surprising that it's actually got this level of strength. Okay, you know what? Maybe we go back to the Mega Buster. I feel like I'm not doing much with the Storm Eagle weapon here. Where was I? Not from local places, but better than any chain. Mega Man is stuck on the moon. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens at the end of Legends 2, if I recall correctly. Waffle House has good food, well, maybe not good, but decent and cheap. May I offer a tiny suggestion? Please go ahead. Fire away, McTastic. You know what? I feel like last time we had such a good run. We defeated both Storm Eagle and Flame Mammoth, and probably under the 2-hour mark. And today we're just having a rough time. Let's see. If you go back to Chill Penguin, you can get a health upgrade. Okay, let's do that. Let's go back to Chill Penguin. That might actually be our 1W for the night. Unless you've already gotten it. I don't think I've gotten anything in the Chill Penguin stage, and you know what? Maybe I just need a palate cleanser anyway, so this might actually be good. A nice palate cleanser. Oh my gosh, come on. I forgot about these lumberjack robots. Along with a tank and a helmet upgrade. That all sounds wonderful. Gee, is it me or is there more enemies right now? I feel like it wasn't this tough the first time around. Maybe I've just gotten bad at it. Oh yes, the pain is real. A helmet upgrade is kind of useless. There's a lot of enemies. I can't imagine that a stage adds enemies later on, but maybe that's the case. Try to beat this enemy off screen. Yes. Thank goodness for that. Oh my gosh. Of course there's gotta be bees. Thank goodness for egg. One thing that I gripe about is just the fact that for whatever reason in this version of the game we still have this this flickering that takes place that makes my character disappear, which I would appreciate if it gave me invincibility frames, but I think it just makes me invisible, which is not really the ideal state to be in. Let's see what happens. There's a lot. I think they're stacking. Yeah, I think that's probably the case. Don't mind me. I'm just whining for some reason. Why they always raid Ails when he don't got his handsome face? Why? You think that people are like, who should I raid? Wait a second. This person is not on their general face cam. Let's go ahead and raid them. Because I would, if that was the case, I would just never show my face. I'm just kidding, of course. I can't not show my face. I can't not. Ah, these bats. We got the Donkey Kong barrels here. Okay, at the very least, that was the last one. After this, they can't actually come at us. Let's see. So after you go through this level, I can tell you where everything is in Storm Eagle. Yeah, sure. All that being said, I can tell you right now that it is nearing my my Cinderella time. So I might not be on for too much longer, but I appreciate the offer, McTastic. I appreciate you trying to salvage this stream. Oh, come on. Gosh darn it. Back to square one. Let's go. Okay, I gotta stay away from the lumberjacks, of course. Oh, we got him? Yes. Did we get him? Not yet, sir. I earned a hype chest. What is that? Alright, we don't not even gonna deal with it. Not even gonna deal with it. Watch out for this thing. Some energy for our troubles. Watch out, watch out. Ooh, nice. And thank you so much for the subscription, Verva. That's super kind of you. Please know that I do this as a hobby, so don't feel like you ever have to subscribe. Oh wait, what did you just? Oh gosh, you gifted some more subscriptions, Ivan. What are you doing, you crazy madman? Please don't feel like you need to do that, Ivan. Thank you so much for the gifted subscriptions. Gift subscription to Soul Retriever, Eris, Judgment, Virva Valkyria, of course, and Jurassic. Super kind of you, Ivan. You're my official person of the day. Thank you so much for that. I don't know why you decided to do that, but that is incredibly generous of you, Ivan. I hope that you're enjoying This train wreck of a stream. Storm Eagle Heart is at the beginning. Nice, okay. Thank you for the good sub. Very kind of you, Ivan. What are you drinking tonight? So tonight we're enjoying some Maple Warlock. I think you can probably see it on the corner of the screen right there. This is an Imperial Pumpkin Stout with maple added during the fermentation process. It's an 8.6% alcohol by volume, so relatively strong stuff. Trying to drink it slowly. I don't know that I necessarily care for the addition of maple on the beer, but I do enjoy my strong sweet stouts. So there is that. It is definitely a good opener for the Halloween season, as they say. Are you imbibing in anything, Ivan, this evening? Okay, this time we're not gonna fall. I promise we're not gonna fall. Okay, we didn't fall. Wait, what? Oh. They basically just like show up right as you're jumping. It's obnoxious. Oh, you know what? We're just going through. This is ridiculous. Why is it still chasing me? Ah, madness. I'm having a margarita. That sounds wonderful. You know, I don't drink too many margaritas, but I feel like most recently I've been having spicy margaritas. I find that adding spice to them does give them a very nice extra kick. Okay, we finally made it outside. And I think this is the this is where we actually meet the robots. But I love OG Mega Man. Very cool. Have you beaten the original Mega Mans, Ivan? So you just take the upper path. Okay. Is that oh, I think I remember. I remember now. We just take the robot and we go all the way up. How do I... Hopefully this actually has like good oh yes, we can actually dash and jump. Wait, what? Why did I jump off? Okay, that doesn't matter. To the right. So, the upper path right here. So if you want to jump and then jump out of the mech, right? It's just falling. Right, and then we actually have to corner jump, I remember. This is clearly the rest of the stream right here, folks. Okay, oh, I almost had it. I almost had it. We're getting there, we're getting there. Something about this control stick. Is it because... I think it's because I'm pressing up before I jump. I think that's the issue here. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so... And maybe gotta make sure that we're not too close to the wall. Madness is doing the same exact thing over and over and expecting different results. There we go. Thank goodness for that. Why do I have the flame weapon on? Let's see. I've never beaten the original Mega Man, and yet you still love it. That definitely takes dedication, Ivan. Fire up the igloos. Ooh. Nice, so we have a little more extra life. Beautiful. I've beaten all the original Mega Mans. I think they go all the way up to like 10, right? Because I believe that for the Wii they released like what is it called? Mega Man 9, and then they did like Mega Man 10. There it is. Now you can leave with start and exit. Beautiful. 11. Jeez. Okay. Wait, that's not what we wanted. Where's my well, maybe it's escape, I guess. Oh, here it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for the hot tip, Mick. Very much appreciated. Okay. So then you said the next one is in Storm Eagle stages. Is that correct? I might head there. If you want to do Storm Eagle real quick, I can direct you. Okay, let's give it a shot. But if you want to end, I think we can go for like maybe 10 more minutes or something like that. I want to feel like I accomplished something. I mean, let's be real here. We didn't, but it felt good. So you just get to the top of the platforms, dash, jump all the way to the left. Okay. You know what? I really like this theme music. Oh, jeez. Thank you so much for the biddies, Ivan. Just dropping all the gifts here. Thank you so much for doing that. Oh, I forgot about that. Very kind of you, Ivan. You got to the boss and figured it out. Yeah, you know, I appreciate the kudos. I am not about to suggest that this has been a completely futile run, but I do enjoy kind of just I kind of enjoy the journey, and I understand that games like these take me just a bit longer than your average person. But that's all right. Oh no! Oh, let me snooze the ads. Gotta snooze these things. Okay, let's go all the way to the top of the platform. Avoid these blasted things. Okay, it's coming. Okay, nice. And they come. What the? Okay, it's coming again. And all the way to the left, right? Ooh, beautiful. Excellent. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's call this one a wrap. Oh, now keep going. Wait, there's more. Wait, there's more. I can show you where the tank is. Okay. Let's go for it. Or never mind. How do we get down from here, anyways? Ooh, nice. No. Heinous. Let's say that if I can complete it in the next 5 minutes, we'll do it. Otherwise, we'll have to save it for next time. Okay. And beautiful. Oh no! How dare you manhandle me like that, good sir. Once you get past the platforms, there's a lift. Hoochie mama. Serenity now. Okay, so there's a lift somewhere around here, maybe. Airport. Keep going. It'll be the pillar. Oh, so is it this thing? Here, yeah. Is it something down there, maybe? Go through the glass? Oh wait, so should I go back here? Is that the idea? Oh, nice, okay. I see. I know things. Ah, thank goodness for those weapons. Oh, look at that. Okay, solid. You said there was one other thing. What exactly does that do, by the way? That is probably the first time I've seen anything like that. And you'll get the helmet. Now go a little further and you'll get the helmet. Okay. It holds energy. Oh, gotcha. And of course I just had to eat it like that. Oh, so it's like a sub-tank, right? I think it's supposed to be like a sub-tank. I remember those from Zero. So you can snag excess energy and use it when you're low. Nice, thank you. Come. Oh. You know what? Maybe we call it here. Maybe we call it here. That was good. That was good. That was solid. Once again, thank you very much, Mick, for saving this stream. Let's go back to intermission over here. Did well. I appreciate the kudos, friend. But yeah, yes, folks, yes, that was Mega Man X for tonight. You know what? We may have been hitting our face against Spark Mandrill. We may not have actually gotten to beat him, but you know what? I think we've got pretty darn close. And now with some of these upgrades, I think we've got an even better chance for next time. Now I feel like you'll have an easier time with Mandrill. I certainly aim to do so. Once again, I believe that I'm having a lot of fun with this game. So I think it's been a good experience. I probably just need to put in the time, need to put in the practice. So if you all like this kind of nonsense, and I have no idea why you would, there's so many better streamers to watch. There's definitely house projects that you can take. You can actually bake a piece of bread, a delicious piece of bread, if you want to. Maybe send a package through the mail or do some laundry. But if you'd rather still stick around despite all that, I stream, and I want to say, whoa, jeez, Ivan, what are you doing? Somebody take that man's wallet away from him. Thank you so much for the gift subscriptions. That is amazing. Thank you for doing that. No, I want to be here. Thank you so much, Mick. A gift subscription to Mick, of course, Miss Lady Tail, to Devilent, to Poodog 2008, and Tipsy Tales. Ivan, please. You crazy madman, you didn't have to do that. Thank you so much for the gift subscriptions. I can only assume that you're having the best night of your life or something like that, because that's incredibly kind of you. But yeah, I stream generally on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Wednesdays we're playing Mega Man X. However, I might be switching that to Saturdays. On Thursdays we're playing Banjo-Tooie, and on Fridays we're playing Elden Ring. If you want to see my schedule, feel free to follow me on the socials. With that, let's go ahead and find somebody to raid, and I have an idea as to who I'd like to raid. Give me a second here. Okay, I think I got it. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. They're not streaming anymore. Never mind. Let's go ahead. And you know what? we are going to raid. Oh no, they're also ending. Blast it! Oh, I think I know. I got this. Don't worry. We are going to raid Exo Peachy, who is actually doing a 24-hour stream. They're streaming Borderlands 4. And you know what? Borderlands is a fun game. Borderlands 1 and 2. I've never played 4, but I'm sure it's a heck of a lot of fun. Let me go ahead and set up that raid right now. Let's see. Exo Peachy or Marie is a fellow Fruities stream team member and a delight of an individual. Let's go ahead and say hello to them. For my viewers, this is my raid message, and for my followers, this is the other raid message. Let me go ahead and copy one of those, because I often forget, because I'm a forgetful sort like that. Cool. So yeah, thank you once again everyone who decided to join us tonight. It was definitely more exciting than I expected, so it's a solid way to end the week. I wish you all a delightful weekend, and as I like to say, stay thirsty, Elpac. The sun will rise again. See you next time.